Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. I hope all are doing good. So, we have completed the probability till axiomatic approach of probability. So, today we are going to see why we need to use the additional, multiplication theorem and conditional probability. Okay, we have seen the events, right? Events and the type of events. I hope you remember them. If you don't remember, I will give you a summary short, but please, if you have not remembered or not watched the previous video, I request you to watch the previous videos and come into this video. Okay. First of all, let us recall what is a mutual exclusive events. Mutual exclusive events are the events which does not occur simultaneously. These events are the events which does not occur simultaneously, which is nothing but an event cannot occur, both events cannot occur simultaneously. It's like the same person cannot be in two different places at a time. In the same way, the two events also cannot occur simultaneously. For example, if you take an example of tossing a coin, you will get an output of either tail or a head. But will you get at the same time head and tail? No, right? This is nothing but the mutually exclusive events. Either tail will occur or either head will occur. In order to calculate the probability of this mutually exclusive events, we have the additional theorem or additional probability we use. The formula is nothing but which we can say as probability of A or B, which is nothing but either A will occur or B will occur. It can also be written as probability of A union B. A union B. And this is the formula. There are two formulas for the additional theorem, and I explained in the axiomatic approach. So if you have not watched that, please, I'll request you to go there. And if A and B are independent, the formula becomes probability of A plus probability of B. If they are dependent, then probability of A union B becomes probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. This is about the additional theorem. Okay. And now we will see why we have already additional theorem. Then what is the use of multiplication theorem? Why we need to use it? Why we need to know? Here in the additional theorem we learned that if any event can occur either A or B, the two events cannot occur simultaneously. Either event A or event B can occur. To calculate for the mutual exclusive event probabilities, we need the additional probability. For example, if the events are not mutually exclusive events, they are independent events, then what we need to do? Independent events. Then what we need to, what probability we need to use? What is the formula? For the independent events, the additional theorem becomes probability of A union B is equals to probability of A plus probability of B. We learned it. And in the multiplication theorem also, for independent events, if A and B are two independent events, it is nothing but there are two events. Let us consider event A and event B. Let us consider. And the event A has occurred already. Event A అనేది జరిగింది. And now it is the time for event B to occur. So the occurred event A does not affect the occurring event B. అంటే ఏ ఈవెంట్ ఆల్రెడీ జరిగిపోయింది, బి ఈవెంట్ జరగాలి ఇప్పుడు. సో ఈ ఈవెంట్ జరిగిపోయింది కాబట్టి దీని ఎఫెక్ట్ బి దానిపైన ఉండదు. అలాంటి ఈవెంట్స్ జరిగినప్పుడు దాన్ని ఇండిపెండెంట్ ఈవెంట్స్ అని అంటాం అన్నమాట. సో ఫర్ దిస్ in some cases we use the multiplication theorem, and the formula becomes probability of A intersection B. A intersection B is equals to probability of A into probability of B. This is the multiplication theorem. If two events are occurring, and I want to just give a clarity that in independent events we use the additional theorem. We also use the additional theorem. When we will use the additional theorem? When any one of the event is occurring, we will use the additional theorem if A and B are independent. Here the multiplication theorem, if both the events are occurring. ఇక్కడ ఓన్లీ అడిషనల్ థీరం దేనికి యూజ్ చేస్తాం? ఏదైనా ఒక్క ఈవెంట్ జరిగినప్పుడు. మల్టిప్లికేషన్ థీరం అనేది టూ ఈవెంట్స్ జరిగినప్పుడు ఏ ప్రాబిలిటీ యూజ్ చేయాలి మరి? దెన్ we need to use the multiplication probability, multiplication theorem, which is the formula becomes probability of A intersection B is equals to probability of A into probability of B. ఇక్కడ A and B అనేటివి ఇండిపెండెంట్ ఈవెంట్స్ అయినప్పుడు మాత్రమే ఫార్ములా. If this A and B are dependent events, then how? Then what is the probability we need to use? Then for that problem, in that limitation, we use conditional probability. For the dependent events, we use the conditional probability. And I hope what is dependent event you know. Dependent event is nothing but the event, let us consider the event A and event B. Okay? Event A has occurred and event B is the occurring event. Present it should be occur. And if the event A occurred event, if it is affecting the occurring event B, then it is called as dependent event because the B is dependent on A. In this case, the multiplication theorem does not hold. For that case, we use the conditional probability. I will give you the formula. Just please wait. Just remove all this. And the formula becomes probability of A intersection B is equals to probability of A. ఇక్కడ ఏమని చెప్పుకున్నాం మనం? ఈ టూ ఈవెంట్స్ అనేటివి డిపెండెంట్ ఈవెంట్స్. A మరియు B అనేది డిపెండెంట్ ఈవెంట్స్. ఏ ఈవెంట్ జరిగిన తర్వాత this A is affecting the B. So the formula becomes the probability of A event has occurred into the probability of B depends on A. If then the formula becomes probability of B given A. Probability of A event అనేది జరిగిపోయింది. Probability of B అనేది ఎప్పుడు జరుగుతుంది? A జరిగిన తర్వాత జరుగుతుంది కాబట్టి, so we can say it as the probability of B is probability of B given A. This is the formula for the conditional probability. So I hope it's clear when to use the additional, multiplication and conditional. Additional theorem or additional probability formula is used when only any one of the event is occurring, either this or that. And multiplication is if both events are occurring, then we will use the multiplication theorem. Conditional theorem, when one event is dependent on other event, we use the conditional probability. So if you like the video, please do like, share, comment and subscribe to my videos. Thank you for watching, and I'm with you. If we can work together, we can create a wonders. Thank you all. Happy learning to you.